Okay. So great morning, everyone. So I want to welcome our guest speaker for today, Sujata Chavan. She is here with us and she's giving her time today. So let me tell you a little bit about her. थोड़ा सा बताऊंगी मैं और फिर मैं उनको बोलूंगी कि वो अपने बारे में थोड़ा बताएं. तो Sujata is a nutritionist and she's a diabetes specialist and she's got more than 10 years of experience in this field and she's consulting people from all over the world. She has got clients not only from India from across the globe, and she's also treating various disorders like PCOD and thyroid dysfunctions. More, I will leave it to Sujata to tell us about herself. So, Sujata, welcome to our Millennium Morning Session. And मैं चाहती हूँ कि आप थोड़ा सा अपने बारे में बताएं और फिर हम सेशन स्टार्ट करते हैं.
Yes. Thanks, Simple. Thanks for introducing. First of all, thanks for inviting me here for this lovely morning, this session of Millionaire Morning. And one more special thing is there that this September month is celebrated as a National Nutrition Month all over India. So I am really privileged to be here as a guest speaker in this morning. And about myself, yeah. So I'm a consulting nutritionist. I'm doing practice as a nutritionist from last 10 plus years, and I have clients more than in more than 10 plus countries. My specialize or expertise is in diabetes reversal. So far I have handled almost 1,000 plus cases of diabetes reversal. So diabetes can be reversed with natural food, and even I'm practicing the diet consultation for the reversal of other metabolic disorders like PCOS, PCOD, hypothyroidism, even high cholesterol, then hypertension or fatty liver, or even in case of rheumatoid arthritis. So many cases have been handled by me. And this is like achievable through a natural home cooked diet. No any supplementation, no any medicine is required to be healthy. Or even like suppose there is any disorder or any disease is there which is not from your birth. So it can be cured or it can be reversed with the help of natural food, I would like to say.
Yeah, welcome Sujata. So there's some more people joining. कुछ और लोग भी joining कर रहे हैं. तो एंड डू यू प्रिफर आप चाहते हो कि आप पहले प्रेजेंट करो उसके बाद क्वेश्चन आंसर पूछें, राइट?
Sure.
एंड यू कैन हैव मिक्स ऑफ हिंदी एंड इंग्लिश बोथ.
Yes, the medium of instruction would be English and Hindi mixed one. So shall we start?
यस, स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं. सो एवरीबॉडी इफ यू वांट टू, अब आपको नोट्स बनाने हैं तो यू कैन मेक नोट्स, चलेगा. सो सुजाता, वी आर रेडी टू स्टार्ट.
Yes. So before starting, like today's topic is diet planning for a good health. So सबको पता है कि गुड फूड क्या है, बैड फूड क्या है, और गुड फूड आइटम्स हमें कौन से लेने हैं ताकि हम गुड हेल्थ अचीव कर सके. लेकिन ये नहीं पता है कि हाउ टू प्लान दोज द मेन्यूज और द मील्स इन अ पर्टिकुलर डे टू बी हेल्थ. सो आज का टॉपिक है डाइट प्लानिंग फॉर गुड हेल्थ. बिफोर स्टार्टिंग एक बेसिक थिंग है, एवरीबडी नोज लाइक इन स्कूल इटसेल्फ, लाइक वी हैव स्टडीड कि 5 कंपोनेंट्स है. Those are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals. So those 5 components are, I would like to say, 5 fingers we should include in our daily diet in each meal. So you have to always, you have to look for that. You have to check your each meal should be composed of these 5 components. Those are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals. And along with this, there should be like 2 to 3 liters of water intake in a day and good amount of fiber. These are the important components of a balanced meal, we can say. So here about the carbohydrates, those carbohydrates should be complex carbohydrates. So complex carbohydrates का मतलब है कि जिसका ग्लाइसेमिक इंडेक्स लो टू मीडियम हो. अभी ग्लाइसेमिक इंडेक्स की बात करें तो ग्लाइसेमिक इंडेक्स इज द रेट ऑफ इंक्रीजिंग द शुगर लेवल्स आफ्टर कंजम्पशन. इसे बोला जाता है ग्लाइसेमिक इंडेक्स. तो हमेशा आपके कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स है वो कॉम्प्लेक्स होने चाहिए, जहां पे आप मिलेट्स हो या फिर व्हीट हो, मिलेट्स लाइक जवार, बाजरा, रागी, और इवन व्हीट एज वेल, इट कम्स अंडर लाइक कॉम्प्लेक्स कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स. along with that the good quality proteins. So जहां पे हम वेजिटेरियन सोर्सेस की बात करते हैं तो यहाँ पे गुड क्वालिटी प्रोटीन्स में आते हैं सभी प्रकार की दालें, लिग्यूम्स, बीन्स और इवन मिल्क प्रोडक्ट्स वी कैन इंक्लूड इन गुड क्वालिटी प्रोटीन्स लाइक पनीर, दही और अगर कोई नॉन वेजिटेरियन है तो वो दे कैन ऑप्ट फॉर द नॉन वेज ऑप्शंस एज वेल. Third comes the fat. So fat should be good fats always. So here fats में आता है omega 3, omega 6 and omega 9. So omega 3 and omega 6 we can easily get from nuts and seeds. But omega 3 जो है वो हमें नहीं मिलता. Omega 3 के sources है flax seeds है या फिर chia seeds है, walnuts है, and along with that you can go for the supplementation as well to fulfill the requirement of omega 3. After that comes and even in good fats आता है ghee. So ghee is also a good source of fat. You should include in your diet. Then comes vitamins and minerals. तो जहाँ पे आप uh, all kinds of vegetables like fruits and vegetables means rainbow color fruits हो या vegetables हो जितने आप include करते हो so it makes sure कि आपका जो fiber intake है that is like optimum. According to the World Health Organization you should include 5 servings of fruits and vegetables in a day. So these five components along with water and fiber should be included in your daily diet. Now we will start like from morning to night आपका जो एक मेनू प्लानिंग कैसे होना चाहिए. So starting with first meal or first thing in the morning, how to start your morning. So बहुत से टाइम ये मिस्टेक होती है कि यू स्टार्ट योर डे विथ टी एंड कॉफी. तो जहां पे मिल्क वाली चाय या कॉफी लेते हो तो दैट इज अ एसिडिक in nature. So never start your day with tea or coffee. You can start your day with water, plain water और even गुनगुना पानी आप ले सकते हो. उसमें आप 1 टेबल स्पून नींबू का रस या फिर आंवला का रस या फिर एप्पल साइडर विनेगर आप ऐड कर सकते हो. यहाँ पे रीजन है कि क्यों ये ऐड करना है. दैट इज एसिडिक इन नेचर बट आफ्टर कंजम्पशन इट हैज अल्कलाइन इफेक्ट इन द बॉडी. So it has to balance the pH of your body throughout the day. सो सपोज अगर किसी को ये सारे आइटम्स नहीं लेने हैं एज अ अल्कलाइन फूड सो यू कैन ऑप्ट फॉर एनी पल्पी फ्रूट और इवन नट्स लाइक आलमंड्स, वॉलनट्स और इवन ड्राई फ्रूट्स लाइक रेजिन्स और डेट्स और फिग्स एज वेल. So with this alkaline food you have to start your day. Never start your day with tea or coffee. So this is the meal number 1. Then comes your second meal, that is your breakfast. So ideal time to have your breakfast is between 8 to max by 9:30 or 10 a.m. यहाँ पे आपको ब्रेकफास्ट में जैसे as I mentioned earlier, your each meal should be composed of 5 components. So यहाँ पे याद रखना है कि आपका जो भी ब्रेकफास्ट मेन्यू है वहाँ उसमें कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स, प्रोटीन्स, फैट्स, विटामिन्स एंड मिनरल्स इंक्लूड करने हैं हमें. तो यहाँ पे गुड ऑप्शंस आर लाइक यू कैन गो फॉर legumes, sprouts, सलाद और मूंग चीलास, बेसन ढोकलास और इवन यू कैन गो फॉर the fermented items like idli, dosa or uttapam with sambar and chutney. Or even someone is non-vegetarian and they can go for the egg omelets with vegetables as well. So this was about your breakfast, a healthier item. Along with this, like about the traditional other items, for example, ma, poha, you can also have those things. But your the basic idea is your breakfast item should include protein in the menu. So with the breakfast menu, आप चाय या फिर कॉफी आपकी ले सकते हो. इसके बाद आता है आपका मिड मॉर्निंग स्नैक और यू कैन टेक फीलर. बट यहाँ पे याद रखना है कि अगर इफ यू फील रियली हंग्री देन ओनली यू हैव टू गो फॉर द फीलर फॉर स्नैक इन द मिड मॉर्निंग. सो ये एक्सप्लेन करने के पहले, मिड मॉर्निंग ऑप्शंस को एक्सप्लेन करने के पहले एक मिस्टेक मैं बताती हूँ कि जो यूजुअली की जाती है ब्रेकफास्ट में. बहुत से लोग ब्रेकफास्ट में क्या करते हैं कि अलॉन्ग विद द कुक्ड मील और कुक्ड मेन्यू फ्रूट्स लेते हैं, फ्रूट्स का इंटेक करते हैं या फिर फ्रूट जूस का इंटेक करते हैं. दैट इज टोटली रॉन्ग. क्यों? क्योंकि जहां पे आप फ्रूट का कॉम्बिनेशन कोई भी मिल्क के साथ करते हो तो बॉडी विल नॉट यूटिलाइज दैट फ्रूट शुगर और फ्रक्टोज इन द फ्रूट. क्यों? जहां पे आपका कोई भी ट्रेडिशनल ब्रेकफास्ट आइटम जो भी कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स, प्रोटीन्स एंड फैट्स का बना है आफ्टर कंजम्पशन उसका जो ब्रेकडाउन है, लाइक कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स आर ब्रोकन डाउन इनटू ग्लूकोज, fats are broken down into fatty acids and proteins are broken down into the amino acids. तो यहाँ पे क्या होता है कि ये जहाँ पे सिंथेसिस जब शुरू होता है नेक्स्ट 2 or 3 hours, वहां पे फ्रूट शुगर और फ्रक्टोज इज नॉट यूटिलाइज्ड बाय योर बॉडी एंड इट डायरेक्टली गोज टू द लीवर एंड डिपॉजिटेड एज फैट. तो यहाँ पे क्या होता है कि फ्रूट आप कंज्यूम तो कर लेते हो, लेकिन वहां पे यू जस्ट लाइक हैव द टेस्ट ऑफ द फ्रूट बट नो न्यूट्रिशन. यहाँ पे क्या होता है कि दैट फ्रूट शुगर इज डायरेक्टली गोज टू द लीवर बिकॉज ये यूटिलाइज नहीं होती. तो मैक्सिमम टाइम ये मिस्टेक होती है कि ब्रेकफास्ट के बाद फ्रूट या फिर लंच के बाद फ्रूट या फिर डिनर के बाद फ्रूट. तो एक एडल्ट के लिए राइट टाइम टू हैव द फ्रूट्स इज फर्स्ट थिंग इन द मॉर्निंग, एनी पल्पी फ्रूट, और इन द ब्रेकफास्ट एज अ सोलो मील यू कैन हैव योर फ्रूट, any one kind of fruit up to 300 gram, or even in the mid morning. So I was about to suggest the
You're saying you can have fruit with in the morning or not in the morning?
yeah, first thing in the morning you can have your fruit, but it should be a pulpy fruit because pulpy fruit, all pulpy fruits are alkaline in nature, like apple, banana, pear, or guava, papaya.
But not with the breakfast.
Yeah, not with the breakfast, not with any cooked meal.
Okay.
For
No
example,
cook.
sometimes like the mistake is done, like some people take the fruit after your lunch or after dinner, or even the custards are there. Those are like included in the meal itself, or even the amras is included
Basically,
in the meal
full
itself.
food is okay, right? On an empty stomach, you're saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So this mistake should be avoided. I was telling about the mid-morning option. So if you really feel hungry in mid-morning, then only you have to go for the fillers like chas, buttermilk, or even coconut water, या फिर lemonade, नींबू का शरबत आप ले सकते हो, या फिर any fruit up to 200 gram you can have as a mid-morning snack. Even you can go for nuts and seeds as well, like almonds, walnuts, cashew nuts, and the sunflower and pumpkin seeds, which are really rich in microminerals. So these are the options for mid-morning snack. After this comes your lunch time. So the ideal lunch time is between 12 p.m. Max by 2 p.m. you should have your lunch. In the lunch, you can include one to like this is a typical Indian diet, I would say. 1 to 2 chapatis or 1 to 2 millet rotis, approximately 20 to 25 grams each, the size. And along with these rotis, you can include any kind of one bowl of sabzi, one bowl of dal, any legume or beans curry, one bowl of curd, and 1 to 2 bowls of vegetable salad. So this is a balanced meal. So how it is balanced? Like roti ensures you are the complex carbohydrates. Your sabzi and vegetable salad is nothing but the fiber. Then dal and the dahi or curd is a source of protein, and even the curd is a source of probiotic, which is very important for your gut health. So our gut is there are trillions of bacteria in our gut. So those bacteria feed on the prebiotics. So when you eat the fiber in the form of vegetables or vegetable salad, so it gives prebiotic to those microbes, and the probiotics, which is curd, or even you can include the homemade pickles as well as the traditional chutneys in your lunch.
What vegetables contain fiber?
All kinds of like leafy vegetables, any fruit vegetable you can include in your this thing meal.
What I mean is for fiber, like you said, fiber, right? So which particular vegetable would be considered fiber?
So all kinds of like this is basically the soluble fiber. All the leafy vegetables, all green leafy vegetables, and all the fruit vegetables. For example, the brinjal or the bhindi or even capsicum. So all kinds of sabzis, the like rainbow color vegetables you can include in your diet in the form of sabzi or even in the form of salad.
No, but are they considered fiber? No, you were saying fiber. So I'm saying, do they
Yeah.
fall in the fiber part?
Yes, fruits and vegetables have the fiber, and even the grains have also the fiber.
So all fruit, vegetables, grains have fiber.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Yes. The thing is, simple carbohydrate doesn't have fiber. For example, maida or refined flour. so it doesn't have fiber, right? So you have to always choose the complex carbohydrates over simple carbohydrates. Then next comes your afternoon or evening tea time, or if you really feel hungry, then only you have to go for snacks. So here, beside the tea and coffee, you can go for the healthy snack items. In the healthy snack items, you can take ghee roasted makhanas, roasted chana, roasted peanuts, or even you can go for the homemade mixtures or chuda of puffed ragi or puffed amaranth or puffed cholani, that is rasgira. So those are healthier items to have as a snack. Even you can go for puffed rice, that is murmura ki bhel. You can have as a healthy item in snacking, but the quantity should be like not more than 50 grams, because if you eat more at this time, then your appetite will be suppressed in the next meal, that is dinner. So the next meal comes dinner. So dinner is the ideal time. I always suggest my clients to have their dinner as early as possible, before 7 p.m. or max by 7:30 p.m. So here in dinner, you have to take light meal. For example, a single pot meal like dal khichdi with a dollop of ghee, or even dal rice with a dollop of ghee, you can have in your dinner. So why you have to take light meal in dinner, and even the like a single grain atom in the meal in the dinner? Because जहां पे हम बात करते हैं मेटाबॉलिज्म की, तो मेटाबॉलिज्म जो है एज कंपेयर टू डे टाइम, इवनिंग और एट नाइट, जो मेटाबॉलिज्म है वो स्लो होता है. यहाँ पे क्या होता है कि easy to digest food items you have to prefer. And one more is that important thing, that there should be a gap of minimum 2 to 3 hours between your dinner and the bedtime, so that whatever the food items or the dinner menu is the consumed, it will be completely digested before bed. So this was about the dinner menus you can include. And one more thing, it was missing, like in the lunch, like suppose if you want to include rice, then you have to cut down on your chapati or roti. You have to take only one chapati or one roti, and you can take one small bowl, like about around 200 grams of rice in the lunch if you want. But usually you should go with the single grain in your meal to lower down the glycemic load of the plate.
Either rice or roti kind.
Yes. If you're going to have rice up to 200 grams cooked rice, you can have. And if you want to have roti, then you can go for 1 to 2 rotis.
So sometimes in the stores when they sell mixed grain atta, so that's all different grains. So is that recommended?
No, it is not advisable to have the multi-grain or mixed grain atta, because those are having different properties, and even the different glycemic index is there. And sometimes, like for example, in thyroid case, like the ragi causes constipation. So different things are there. So you should go for a single grain at a time. For example, suppose in case of millets, you can go for jawar all the 12 months. In winters, you can go for the bajra, and in summers, you can go for ragi.
So you cannot mix, like if I want to mix jawar and ragi
No.
together.
You should avoid mixing the grains.
Multigrain atta has become like a fad everywhere. Everybody's talking about multigrain atta only.
Yes.
Is it just a commercial thing?
Yeah, you should avoid it. And even suppose you can make variety of rotis, like in rotation, if you want.
It's a new thing that I learned.
Yes. So this was about the meals right from morning to night, how to plan the menus for a good health. Along with this, like you should ensure that 2 to 3 liters of water in a day you should drink throughout the day. And how to like remember that 3 liters of water you have consumed. So in the first half, you should drink 1.5 liter, and in the second half, you should drink 1.5 liter of water. And one important rule is that you should not have your water immediately after your meal consumption. For example, after breakfast, after lunch, or after dinner. If you want, you can have 2 to 3 sips of water, but in more quantity, you should include you should drink minimum 30 minutes to 60 after 60 minutes of your meal. Why? Because it affects your digestion and may cause like acid reflux or indigestion issues like bloating.
And before?
Before meal you can have, and even with meal or in meal you can have the buttermilk as well, but not water. Okay, yeah. And then next comes so about the fiber, I already mentioned that you should include minimum 4 cups to 6 cups, 100 grams each, the fiber in the form of fruits and vegetables all together in a day. So it will take care of your gut health, and it will avoid the constipation like things. It will ensure the normal bowel movements. So here, along with this, few, 3 to 4 important things are there along with the nutrition or the right diet. Those are exercise or activity. So exercise plays 20% role in your good health. 80% is your diet or what you eat, that is nutrition. 20% is your exercise or activity. So you have to include the exercise or activity minimum 30 minutes per day. Minimum 30 minutes to maximum 45 minutes. It can be any kind of activity like cardio, brisk walking, cycling, swimming, any kind of activity you have to do. Third important thing is your sleep. So sleep, minimum 7 to 8 hours of sound quality sleep you should take. Here, suppose someone is suffering with insomnia like issues, they can go for the chamomile tea 30 minutes before bed. So it ensures you are it gives you relaxing and soothing effect before bed, and you can have a good quality sleep. Because the sound quality sleep ensures like when you sleep or when you take rest, your body recovers. So that is important factor. And the last thing is no stress. So do not take any kind of stress. Be happy, be relaxed, so that it will not it will take care of the cortisol hormone, and like you can achieve the good health. So with these 4 things like the right nutrition or diet, exercise, sleep, and this no stress, you can achieve your good health. If your health is good, then you will achieve a healthy relationship. And if good health is there, healthy relationships are there, you can definitely prosper in your career and ultimately prosperity in creating your wealth. So with this note, I'm signing off. Thank you so much.
थैंक यू, थैंक यू सुजाता। तो अभी किसी का कोई क्वेश्चन है तो ऐसा लगता है कि आप जानना चाहते हो, इट इज कनेक्टेड टू योर हेल्थ, तो पूछ सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस।
Yes, definitely.
मुझे पूछना था कि पीनट्स खाना अच्छा रहता है?
Yes, suppose like अगर आपको एसिडिटी का इशू कोई नहीं है तो you can go for peanuts as well in snacking. You can have the peanuts, and even like in cooking, in some areas like in Maharashtra specifically, people use the groundnut powder or the shengdanesa put in the like in vegetables for gravies. So you can use the peanuts.
And how about the
For diet.
coconut chutney? Is it good?
Sorry, coconut chutney?
Yeah.
Yes, coconut chutney is a good, it is a good fat. You can include, even you can have the dry coconut or the tender coconut. Even you can include for the coconut for gravy. You can have because it has MCT, medium chain triglycerides. Those are really good for health. And you can even use this coconut oil for cooking.
Now, how about milk? Milk in the night with haldi in it?
Actually, I will not suggest to have animal origin milk. It is a controversial topic. इसके लिए एक अलग सा सेशन लेना पड़ेगा हमें. But it has insulin like growth factor in milk. So you should avoid animal origin milk. Suppose अगर आप चाय और कॉफी लेते हो तो थोड़ा क्वांटिटी जैसे हम बोलते हैं कि जो 50% वाटर 50% पानी, इस प्रकार से आप चाय या इसमें कॉफी में ले सकते हो, बट नॉट होल मिल्क जैसे हम पी लेते हैं हल्दी डाल के या फिर ऐसे. सो अवॉइड दैट.
I had a couple of questions, ma'am.
Sure.
Yeah, with respect to pre-diabetic and diabetic, I'm not diabetic, I've not started on medicines, but then, yes, my HbA1c was higher. So I just wanted to know two, three things. One is about idli. Idli doesn't have that much of protein in that because we add very little dal. So whether we can have idlis or not.
Yes.
There are other
Good
options
question.
of protein is there, but this is
Yeah.
one thing. Second is about starchy vegetables like potatoes or the similar things like bangan or kumbla, all these things. So whether they are recommended for a pre-diabetic or a person who is on this journey of controlling the diabetes scenario. And third question was the multigrain I've already asked. So these are the two things I wanted to know. And yeah, what other specific like I've been hearing and reading, and I've also been trying that methi and dalchini, all these things are good to have. So a little bit idea on how and why, and or what
Yes.
special anything else which I can add along with these.
Mhm. Yeah, sure. So it's a good question, Archana. So before answering this question, may I know your HbA1c levels, current HbA1c levels?
I brought it down in a course of 3 months time from 7 to 6.4, but then I have to bring it down further. This is
Okay.
I have not
So
had medicines
6.4,
and
still it is in diabetic stage, not pre-diabetic, we
yeah,
can say.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
it is.
here your first question is about the idli. So idli doesn't have that much protein, so you should avoid idli because the main ingredient is rice in idli,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it does glucose spike or insulin spike after consumption.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Then the second question was about this thing. You asked me about the
About
vegetables, starchy
yeah,
vegetables.
starchy
Yes,
vegetables.
definitely you should avoid the starchy vegetables like potatoes, then sweet corns. You should avoid, and even the beetroot, which has natural
Mm.
sugar in it. So you
Okay,
should avoid beetroot.
okay. So only these मतलब बैंगन and all नहीं
No,
आता
no,
ना
no.
उसमें.
In fact,
अच्छा.
bangan is very good because it has a fiber, good source of fiber. So you
It's
can include
mostly
all other vegetables except those
okay.
three.
Mostly sweet corn, beetroot, and this has to be avoided. Potatoes have
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
avoided.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And the third question was about the methi dana pani and the
Methi
cinnamon
dana
water. So
and
definitely,
yeah, all
yeah,
this.
you can start your day with the methi dana pani and cinnamon water. So it helps to
Methi
reduce the sugar
sprouts I have
levels.
started introducing along with normal sprouts. Is as
Yeah,
well called.
definitely. It is
Okay.
rich in B vitamin, so you can go for that. It's also a good source of calcium as well, and it will impact on the insulin resistance as well in
Okay.
this
And
diabetic stage.
one more thing, there has been a matlab, a confusing thing that I have heard and read about sprouts, having sprouts, whether you should have it raw or you should have it steamed, because some people say that you can digest that protein better if it is steamed. So, and we have been having raw sprouts all our lives up till now.
So
So,
my
just a
suggestion
little bit
would
of an.
be, yeah, my suggestion would be always have these sprouts, legume sprouts in cooked form, like blanched,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
steamed, or boiled one, because it has goitrogens. In thyroid cases, like those are goitrogenous, may lead to goiter as well. So for that reason, all kinds of sprouts should be eaten in a cooked form.
Oh, okay.
And earlier when you said don't eat potatoes, can you eat sweet potatoes instead of potatoes?
Yeah, sure.
That's
Sweet
awesome.
potatoes again. Even for only in case of diabetic or pre-diabetic, I say that don't have like potatoes. For normal person, which is healthy,
Yeah, that's what I
so
meant.
they can have potatoes as well. It is a good source of potassium.
But then you said don't have beetroot because that has sugar.
Oh, okay. In like diabetic case, don't have the sugar this beetroot, but the about the sweet potatoes you can have it, but in moderation. Once in a while you can eat, not regularly on like you should have.
And among the millets, does ragi have a high GI compared to others? I mean,
No, no.
ragi is good source of iron, and especially locally, it is
Yes, yes. It
in
is a good source
Jharkhand.
of,
It is very.
yeah. It is a good source of iron and calcium as well, and fiber as well. So it has like
It
low
can be had
glycemic
by
index.
diabetics also. Okay,
Yes,
can be
yes.
had.
You can include definitely in the form of rotis, even the parathas. You can
Yeah.
have the ragi.
No, but then can we have palak paratha, methi parathas with ghee on it?
Yeah, sure. You are asking me about the breakfast
Yeah,
to
yeah,
include
breakfast,
those.
breakfast, yeah.
Yes, you can include the palak paratha or even the methi paratha in breakfast. Like there should be limitation on the number of parathas you are eating because the main ingredient is carbohydrate only, no? So the carbohydrate intake in a day should be less, and it like you have to include, like you can pair it with dahi or curd as a protein menu, I would say.
Thank you, thank you.
तो you want to give some tip in the festivals जैसे हमको पता है मीठा is not good है ना but you want to give some tip which people can follow जो easy हो थोड़ा follow करने के लिए festival
Yeah,
time
surely. Yes, surely. So, coming festivals are like Dashera hai, Durga Puja, then Diwali. So these are the festivals, upcoming festivals. So in the festival, like everybody wants to indulge in sweets, whatever like sweets are made at home. So go for the homemade sweets only. And about the sweets, you have to like if you want to indulge in sweets, in the first half, specifically like in a day, in the first half you have to eat your sweets. Like in the breakfast you can have the that sweet menu, or even in the lunch plate you can have that, but avoid to have it in the evening or at night, because the sweet item it includes the simple sugar, that is our table sugar, or even jaggery and all, so it does glucose spike or insulin spike, so avoid to have it at night or in dinner. And even suppose if you are having any sweets in any meal, so you have to reduce the roti size or the rice part by half, 50%. And then you can include so that you can like balance the calories of your plate.
Can we have
एंड
jaggery?
जहाँ पे जैसे
Jaggery is good.
कि आपका या कमिंग टू योर क्वेश्चन, तो जहाँ पे आपका कैलोरी इंटेक ज्यादा हो रहा है, लाइक मोर देन जो रेगुलर आपका चल रहा था, वहां पे आपका एक्टिविटी और एक्सरसाइज भी होना चाहिए. सो कैलोरीज जो आप इंटेक कर रहे हो उनको बर्न भी करना है ड्यूरिंग द फेस्टिव सीजन. सो यू कैन गो फॉर ब्रिस्क वॉक, और इवन एट नाइट यू कैन गो फॉर वॉक्स, बट एक्सरसाइज को भूलना नहीं है ड्यूरिंग द फेस्टिव सीजन. वो आपका रिचुअल रेगुलरली रहना ही है.
और नहीं, वॉकिंग जो हम लोग करते हैं खाने खाने के बाद, तो इज इट गुड
Yes.
और बैड?
Yeah, it is good, but you have to do it like minimum after 45 minutes. And it should not be like a brisk walk. एक शतपावली जैसे बोलते हैं, जैसे slow walk आप कर सकते हो एक half an hour.
But you're saying you can walk after 40, you can walk for the first 45 minutes after eating?
No, no, no. Please avoid to, because the food which is consumed, it is not digested properly, no. So it should be avoided immediately walking after meals.
Oh, I was told you can walk and you should walk
Peop-
after your food.
Yeah, people say that
And you see
you should
diabetic
walk for
cases,
10 to 15 minutes.
yeah,
Yeah.
diabetic
Yeah.
cases, no. After like minimum 1 hour and 45 minutes, you can do staircase climbing. So it helps to reduce the sugar levels or
Oh,
the
that
insulin spike
1.5 hours after meals,
after
climbing
meals.
stairs.
Staircase climbing you can do for 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes.
And any other alternative to that? Because I live on the ground floor, so in office it is possible. But what about the night?
Night you can go
Staircase,
for walk, like I said, no.
normal
Like
walking.
in after lunch you can do the staircase climbing. It is an anti-gravity activity which helps to
Okay.
reduce the sugar levels or the insulin levels. And at night you can go for walk.
And duration of walk
20 to 30
or
minutes you can.
staircase climbing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
so
Any
thank you
question?
yeah किसी और का कोई question
जैगरी खाना अच्छा है खाने के बाद?
खाने के बाद, yes, it depends. Like first of all, like as compared to the simple sugars or the table sugar, jaggery is always good. You should prefer the organic jaggery. मगर जैसे कि अगर किसी का फैट लॉस एम है या फिर कोई डायबिटिक भी है, तो इन दैट केस लाइक शुगर एंड दी जैगरी आर सिबलिंग्स. लाइक अगर शुगर 100% है तो जैगरी 70 और 80% है ना. तो आपका गोल क्या है, लाइक हेल्थ गोल क्या है कि टू do fat loss, or even if you are diabetic to control the glucose levels. So in that case, like अलग अलग है कि अगर if you are a normal person, then you can have the good or jaggery after your meals if you feel like sweet tooth.
How about honey?
Honey is also good. You can take, you can have it.
Thank you.
okay so with that since the session time is also over so thank you so much Sujata for coming for this session and answering all the questions जो हम सबके बेसिक क्वेश्चन रहते हैं रेगुलर लाइफ की, अबाउट आवर डाइट, अबाउट व्हाट टू ईट, व्हाट टू अवॉइड। तो आई थिंक सो कुछ हद तक हमने सॉल्व किया है, बट अदरवाइज ऑल्सो किसी को कुछ हेल्प चाहिएगा तो यू कैन ऑलवेज कंसल्ट विद सुजाता। ओके,
Yes, surely you can share my number to them.
आई विल शेयर दैट। सो
Yes.
थैंक यू सो मच सुजाता, एंड थैंक यू एवरीवन। सो चलिए हम लोग
Let's give a
सेशन,
gift clap to Sujata.
या एंड ग्रुप में आप लोग फीडबैक शेयर करेंगे, ग्रुप में फीडबैक शेयर करें अपने सेशन के बारे में, सो आई कैन फॉरवर्ड दैट फीडबैक टू सुजाता ऑल्सो।